Hello today, and we're going to be talking about my computer. So here's the screen, keyboard, well music keyboard, keyboard. But what we're going to talk about, I've had this, I built this in, I think it was June 2014, and I think it's time for an upgrade. Because the reason why it has to be an upgrade now, because I did buy a new graphics card, which is the GeForce GTX 1080, and I am not getting the full benefit out of it because I need to upgrade the motherboard. That's what we're going to do. We're going to pause it a second and take the cover off the side. Right, as I've got this cover off the side here, as we can see, this is the inside the computer. And it is a bit of a mess in here because I can never ever be bothered with cable management, and it is quite dusty in here. It's got a lot of fans in it, about 6 fans in total, and it does draw in the dust. That's when you have a lot of fans, it can cause a bit of a problem. So I've got 2 extractors up there, but what I've really got to do to get the benefit out of this graphics card, I have to upgrade my motherboard, because this is only a PCI Express 2.0. I need a PCI Express 3.0 motherboard, and this is an AMD motherboard. So you can see that big heat sink on there. That was one of the last modifications I did, because the stock one was way too loud. I did do a processor change. It did have a FX 8-core 8350. It's now got an 8370. Reason why that was, it ain't much of an upgrade, but when I sold one of my old PCs, something went wrong with the CPU. So what I did, instead of giving him his money back, I gave him the CPU out of this and got another CPU. As I say, it wasn't much of an upgrade, but I had to solve the solution. That's the only way. Right, so this has got 32 gig of RAM, so that's a look down. This is a ROG motherboard by Asus. So this is the graphics card here, and here we have the Sound Blaster ZXR. It's about must be coming on to 4 years old, but it's a great graphics card. I won't get rid of it. Sound card. I know what I'm talking about sometimes. Down here we have a 1000 watt power supply unit by Corsair, which is excellent. And here we have a USB header, so that plugs into one of the things at the back, the headers, and gives me an additional 3 headers in total, with 2 USB ports. One of them's got the Bluetooth USB thing in it. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, but it is time for a change of the motherboard, and I have to go with Intel, because AMD don't do a motherboard that supports 3.0. I have to go with Intel. So that is going to be a change of motherboard, a change of CPU, and if it's DDR4 memory, it's going to be a change of memory too. So I want to try and go for maybe the 64 gigabyte upgrade, or maybe the 128 gigabyte upgrade, depending on the cache. So here we have a thermometer for the CPU. Here we have my 1 terabyte solid state drive, and here we have a 4 terabyte hard disk hybrid drive. It's a bit faster than a normal hard drive, but not as fast as a solid state drive. Yeah, so it will be an upgrade in the waiting next year, providing on the funds, of course. But it should be interesting. I might keep the case. I mean, the case is still good. I did break it slightly down here when I was removing this, but it stays there. That's all that matters. But I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, it's been pretty good. but you know, to get full benefit out of that graphics card, I will need a PCI Express motherboard that supports 3.0, not 2.0, and Intel are the only ones that do it, not AMD. I don't know why. If they did do a motherboard that supports 3.0, I'll stick with AMD, because I don't have to buy a new processor or change the RAM. But there you go. Technology changes all the time. And that's it really. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.